Hi guys, welcome back to my table. In this video, I'm going to show you how I made this ring. It's real simple, or it's easy. It's just time consuming, but it just, I like the chunky look of it. So what we're going to need, or what I used, 3 pieces of 18 gauge wire, 2 pieces of 24 gauge wire, and these are all roughly 7.5 inches each. What you want to do first is you want to form the ring base. Put your wires together, side by side. Take one of your 24-inch pieces and get as close to the center as you possibly can. It's not crucial exact center, just guess as best as possible. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I wrap 14 times. You can go as much or as little as you like. Basically, it's just to hold the wires together so they don't come loose. The reason why I use 14 is because when I make all my rings, I usually do a set size somewhere between size 7 and size 9. And with the 14 wraps, it's roughly a ½ inch wide. And to get anywhere from a 7 to a 9, it's about 2.5 inches. So what we want to do is we want to cut the excess. Like so. Get as close to the center as possible. Like again, it's not crucial. Just eyeball it. Then you want to take a flat plier and just give a light squeeze to lock that wrap into place. Now, what I like doing to make it for me easier, like I said, about 2.5 inches will get me in that territory. So I go from the very end of the wrap to 1 inch on this side. Bend it up. Turn it around. Do the same thing from the end. Go 1 inch. Bend up. And this is what you should have so far. You got your 3 wires side by side, but then you're in a U shape or a box shape as such. Now we want to form the ring itself. Take whatever you have that's handy. It could be a marker, anything, you know what size or whatever. Put it on there. And just give her a bend. Like such. And this is what you have. Now you want to stabilize this. This is where the other piece of wire comes in. Roughly just about halfway. Give it 1 time around, 2, 3 times around, and then what I do is this is what you should have. I take this farther piece and I run it underneath and come out so you're on the other side of this wire. And it's just so all the bends will be done in the same direction. It's not important, just as long as you tie it off on each side to lock it into place. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. I like going around 4 times with the 5th finishing on top. And then whatever you do to that side, you want to do to this side. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now once you got that done, you ring like so. You just want to snip off the excess. And take your flat and just press it into place. As such. And that's what you should have. Now, when we bend the wires, I like put it back on whatever you used to form the round shape. And then you go on top where the prongs are. Bend one half one way, bend the other half the other way. And this is what you should have so far. And now you notice on this ring, it's basically a 5-star setting with the 6th going straight up. And how I do that, you just fan out the wires like so. And now whichever side you choose here, take the wire that was in the middle. You want to bend that one straight back up, and with the remaining 5 wires, just roughly get it in to that star shape. Like so. And this is what you have. Set that aside and you take it off your object. And then what I'm using here are 8mm beads, a flower petal length, and then a 10mm bead. All of that is subject to your personal taste as far as what type, what color, what have you. You want to take the 8mm beads and start putting them around the base. You don't want to slam it right up against. You see how I leave just a little gap there? Just hold the bead in place. Snip off the end, leave about 3/8 of an inch. Take your round and put a loop. Just once you get the loop, don't worry about how it looks, because we're gonna arrange that at the end to make it all nice. Just make sure you got it closed off there. And now what you want to do is try and go the opposite wire all the way around, just to make it easier to do the circumference. Again, leave just that tiny gap, 3/8 of an inch, and loop. And then just work your way around. Again, just doesn't have to be snug. Just let it rest in there. Cut. And bend. Number 4. And last one, around the bottom. Now, see how we left it loose? We slide that bead. It keeps its nice 5-star shape. It's not the tightest in the world, but we'll show you how it locks in better in a minute. So cut your last piece. Like so. There, now that the 5th bead's in, they're all fits. There's no movement because they're pushing on each other to keep that shape. Now, this is where we take care of the loops. You can either put them straight up and down, or do like I did here, in flat, where you can see the circle. Sort of adds to the design. So you just take your flat, twist it level, 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 like so. Now to finish it off, you want to take your leaf bead, or flower petal bead, sorry. What you want to do when you set it on there, you want the petal to be in between the 2 beads it's resting over. Because once we secure the 10mm bead, it'll hold it in place, it'll lock it, and it'll be that much more rigid. So we got all the beads on there again, roughly 3/8 of an inch. And the loop. Oh, I didn't tighten it. That's okay, just loosen it. See that loop? I made it just a little too big. Just snip out a little piece, like so. Turn it into a ring. And there, see how I can't turn it now, it's locked into place. And then just go back, do some last minute touch-ups. And there you have, you just made a five-star bud ring, flower bud ring. And like I said, between the color of wire, beads, and what you use, the possibilities are endless. I've also made this ring without the petals. The bead will rest a little bit lower in there, but it'll do the same thing. It'll lock it in place and keep these from moving, and it'll still be a nice looking ring. So let me know if you like this ring. Give me a thumbs up, like. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to my channel, it'd be greatly appreciated. Until the next video, remember, be good to one another. Bye-bye.